The first thing that you'll want to do is to sell an item on eBay is to go up here to the upper left hand corner and click sign in. If you do not have an eBay account yet, on the right hand side you'll be able to click register and sign up for an eBay account. And once you have that, you'll be able to come and log in. So I have an account already, so I am just going to log in. And so once I'm signed in the upper left hand corner I will be able to go up and select the sell option. And a box is going to come up that will allow me to type in basically what my item that I'm trying to sell is. So in this case, I'm going to sell an iPod Touch 4th generation, and it's an 8 GB. I'm going to go ahead and click Get Started. And then since this is an item that is commonly sold on eBay, eBay will populate a list. And I can select the one that fits closest to my product. So Apple iPod Touch 4th generation black 8 GB is closest to what I'm selling. So I'm going to click sell one like this. By clicking this, eBay will kind of put in a title already. It'll put in some photos and then also a product description and a few other things. You also have the ability to edit all of the things. And so you can go here in the title. So here's the title. I can click on it to make changes. However, I like the title the way it is, so I'm not going to touch that. The next thing is that I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the condition, and I have a used product. Make sure you select the option that fits closest to you, whether it's a new or if it's just for parts or not working. The next thing is I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add some photos to my listing. And to do this, I am going to press down the control key and select all of the photos that I want to upload, let go of the control key, and so this allows me to select multiple photos at one time. And then I'm going to go down here and I'm going to click open. So eBay is going to start uploading those files, and I'm going to work on a few other things while those pictures upload. So item specifics, you have the ability to change some of these. I want to change the generation and show that it is a 4th generation iPod Touch. You also have the ability to add some details about your product, and so here's basically if there's anything like wrong with your product or things that worked well, that sort of thing. Anything that you want to list that describes your product and what it is, go ahead and paste that here. I have one already typed up, so I'm just going to paste that into the box. And then now that our photos are uploaded, I'm going to scroll back up, and right here I can see this one is our main photo. So this is on the eBay listing page. This is the photo that they're going to see first. Well, I actually want this one to be my main photo, so I'm going to click on this here. I'm just going to click and hold, and I'm just going to basically drop it right on top of the other one, and it will switch places. I can rearrange the order of any of these guys. So say I want to just pick up this one and drop it here, and now those two will switch places. So if at any point that you're not sure of what any of these listings are, you can always highlight the question marks next to the items, and eBay will give you a little brief description of what you need to do in each of the steps. The next thing is choosing the type of sale format that you would like. One of the most common is just the auction style. So I will be able to enter a price here in this box, say for $69.99, and people will be able to start bidding on my item starting at $69.99, and whoever the highest bidder is after 7 days is able to purchase the item, and then they will send you payment. I can change the auction length of time from 1, 3, 5, or 7 days. I prefer 3 days. To me it seems like they sell the best. 7 days is also another pretty common one. Other options are you can do it as a fixed price, and so here buyers, they won't be bidding on your item. It'll say just be one price, so let's say $119.99. They will just pay that fee. They don't have to wait for the listing duration to be up to be able to purchase it. As soon as they send you payment, the item's theirs, and so you can select the listing duration here as well. I prefer to do it as an auction style, in which I will list this item here. My starting bid price will be at $79.99, and then I will also add another option here, a buy it now option. So they can either bid on the item starting at $7.99, or they can just pay me right up front at $119.99, and they won't have to wait for the listing duration to be up. This way it opens up multiple options for the buyers to find something that fits them the best. I'm going to change my listing duration to 3 days. It's completely up to you however long you want to list your item for, and if you want to do it as an auction, just fixed priced, anything like that. If I don't want to add the buy it now button, I can just deselect this button here by simply clicking on it. The next thing is I want to do is be able to select the shipping for my item. eBay will put in sort of a default shipping that usually is pretty good. However, sometimes I like to change this shipping, and I'll go up here and click select shipping myself. For this particular item, I will come down here and select the service, and I like to have the USPS Priority Mail small flat rate box, so I will select that. Here, eBay automatically calculates the shipping cost, and if I've entered the package weight and the size of my package, eBay will always quote a price that's a little higher than what it actually costs to ship a package of those dimensions, along with the type of package, whether it's an envelope or large package, that sort of thing. eBay will calculate a cost. When you go to the post office, it will be less. I like the priority mail boxes because it's just basically if it fits, it ships, so I don't have to worry about the length and the product weight and all that stuff. I just put it in the box and it ships. It's that simple. I could also offer additional shipping services by clicking offer additional shipping service, and I can go ahead and select another one, and so a buyer has multiple shipping options. I could also offer free shipping, and so that way I just pay all the shipping on it and the customer doesn't have to pay anything, and sometimes that will attract more buyers to your listing. So once you've done everything, you keep scrolling down here, and you will need to have a PayPal account. So here's my PayPal email address, where my item is located, how many days it will take me to handle my product. So once the product is purchased, how long will it take for me to package it in a box and get it in the mail, and then returns, whether or not I'll accept a return for the item if there's a problem, or if they just no longer want the item, whether or not I'll return it. So I'll click no returns accepted, and then this last option is to automatically relist the item up to 3 times if it doesn't sell. So this is if the item doesn't sell, eBay will automatically relist my item. And so this is nice. I like to have this happen so that way if it doesn't sell, I don't have to come back on and refresh my listings. It just automatically happens. So once I've selected everything, I can come down here and just click list it. eBay will go ahead and list my item eventually. And so once it's listed, I can click on go to my eBay, or I can find it by coming up here to the upper right and just clicking on eBay or my eBay, and then on the right here I can go all selling, or sorry, on the left there, and then I can see all of the items that I am selling currently. So here's all of the items, including the one that we've listed. Here I can see what my auction price is. It will turn green if someone's bid on it. Here's the buy it now. And then here's the number of bids on it, the number of people viewing and watching my item. And then, so that's basically how it works. And here's the time left. Once my product sells, I will be able to go up here to the sold category. And so here's the iPod Touch that we've listed, or one similar to it. And so here's the thing. Here you can see that the sale date was here. Make sure before you ship an item that you have received payment. So this $sign is bolded. Up here I have not received payment, so I don't want to ship this item yet because I would be shipping it to them and they haven't paid me for the item. Get your money first, then ship. Then this little box here says when I ship the item, and then here is where I've left feedback. To be able to ship the item, here you can see I've gotten paid, so I'm going to go here and click print shipping label. eBay will create a shipping label for all of the things that I put in for the item when I initially listed it. I will be able to come down here and click purchase postage, print that off, and then put it in or stick it on a box, and then put the item in it and be able to just take it to the post office and it will ship right to them. So that's all it's to it. You can also see on your left hand side the total amount of money that you have made in the last 31 days to kind of keep track of how much you are selling. If you have any questions, feel free to just send me a message on YouTube, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you have.